Hi, how you doing today? I hope you know you matter. We are making these cute shakers that we can put onto our journals. Aren't they fun? Like, my ADD brain is like, okay, let me play with this all the way, move it all the way around. Anyways, stay till the end of the video to see other ways you can do this and some other shakers I have, well, one other shaker I have made. If you like what you see, please give this a thumbs up and think of subscribing. Let's get crafting. All right, items you are going to need. Some sort of cutting machine to give you the depth, the long and short. I opted and clear pieces like this. I cut two out. We're going to make two different ones. And make sure you don't lose them because they're see-through and kind of hard to, And then these are our bases. So you need a pattern paper of some sort. Next, you're going to need, this is 110 weight cardstock. And save the inside. You can totally use this for another project. And on top of needing these, you're going to need what you're going to fill these little shakers with. So I have some seed beads. I have Disney confetti style stuff. And I have little food stuff to put in there. And then you're also going to need paper clips and your favorite adhesive. Now these are going to be a little bigger than what I was imagining, but it'll still, they'll still look really good. Very cute. Okay. Now the, all right, let's set these aside. We're not going to need them for any time soon. And there we go. So I have, I believe, 3 or 4 per 3 or 4. Okay, so I have 2 different sizes that I'm going to use. But first, we're just going to build this. The first thing to do is just build glue. You gotta glue them on. You can actually, when you cut them, you can put double-sided sticky tape. I just didn't want to unbury my big thing of it, so I didn't. As always, I'm using Berry Art, which is my favorite adhesive. And we are going to I'm just putting a thin amount on here. And we are just basically building. So instead of using, like, I know a lot of people when they do shakers, they use foam tape. So this takes that place of that foam tape. And what it does is, look at that. It makes us be able to do fun shapes. Okay. And we are going to do one that has, we're going to test it to see if what I want to go in there will fit. So basically you need whatever depth you want, whatever depth you want for this. And different depending on what you put in your shaker will depend on your depth, right? And then say you want 2 or 3 to make it a little bit thicker. Then you're going to put your plastic piece and your other piece. So for one, I'm going to put one that is 2 thick and one that's 3 thick. And hopefully I don't have to cut another piece out. We'll see. So you just keep layering. And when you get to what you think your thickness is going to be, like this is the thickness I'm hoping will work for what I want for this one. So the way that I test it is, one, I make sure all of these are even this is one reason why I like using glue, because I don't always layer everything up even, but with glue, you do get that layering. Okay, so we're going to test this. This is going to be our fruit one. So this is the way I test. I put a little bit of these that I want in there. Right? You don't need a lot, but you want some. And then we are going to put some tiny seed beads. And I'm going to use this red because it's smaller. And this is what I'm not sure if it will fit. So we are going to find out. And then you're going to put your clear on there. And why are you not matching up? Okay. So here we go. We're going to lightly glue around the edges of this. We don't want to get too far over. Because this is shorter than what I really want, I'm going to put it on one of these first. So I can totally make sure that it will fit and let the glue dry. So let's add a little bit more. We're going to put it on here. Hopefully we don't get that static cling that we are facing. There. And now we're just going to hold this down and work our way around to make sure it is sealed. There we go. And now we just need to attach this onto the back. And yeah, it's a little big to put up there. So with this size, I'd probably put it on a cover or something like that, but that's okay. It needs to be a little smaller. There you go. It could be big. Okay, now we're gonna make the Disney one. Just glue our edges. There we go. And let's get it down. There we go. Okay. The more glue you use, the more it will seep into, like what, see how this is? It's kind of seeping in that. Those will forever be stuck up there. But I like using the glue because I'm really bad at placing items. So and so literally it's just taking very little, and there we go. And see, with the glue, you can totally manipulate and move stuff around where you want it to go, which is what I like. Now, we're going to take our next and glue that. Now, putting tape onto here is not a bad thing. It's just, oh, look. That is a smaller one. That is for the other. Oh, that's not going to work. That is totally not going to work. Okay, we're going to do 2 for this. We're just going to have to find very small pieces. This was the smaller cut for that. I don't know how the 2 different sizes wound up in the same cut file. I'm going to have to figure that one out. But, okay. So we're going to put a little bit of this, which is red seed beads. They're pretty tiny. I don't know what size they are. I did not buy them. And this has a lot of flat. Some have a little bit, but we're going to pick through here and put some of the flat ones in there. Now, I got this off of a channel off TikTok, because, yeah, I was obsessed with buying stuff at the time. I don't buy as much anymore, but there we go. That looks good. Wish I had black seed beads. I don't know if I have any. Now I'm just going to give this a good shake to get it all one level. And hopefully we will not run into the issues that we ran into last time. There. So I'm going to go around this very little and close to the edge. I'd rather it seep out at the edge than the inside. And as you can tell, it's a little warped right now because of the wet glue. But once that glue dries, it will not be warped anymore. Okay, let me try and get this wiped a little bit better. There we go. Now we're going to put this on here, and as you can see, it's still like bottling up on this side. There we go. Maybe now that will stick a little better. Here's our little shaker. So we have 2 shakers. And now we are going to put on the back. So this is just scrap paper I have on my desk. I'm gonna make sure it completely hides, which that does not. All right. Now I am going to give this a good glue, especially over this part, which I'm very, there we go. Go ahead and put it, I'm going to put it up some and put this right in the middle. And there we go. Now you can do this the first thing or the last thing. It really doesn't matter. Something is escaping out of my masterpiece. Oh no, no, it's not. I might not know where those came from. All right, so there you go. Here's one. Look how fun that is. It needs another layer, which is why it's not completely like shaking as well as it should. All right, now let's glue this one. Okay, so this is how it will look on a page. Let's pull out this, and like if you want to stick it onto the front of yours, depending on how thick or thin your thing is, it will work just fine. So I'm working on this one right now, so I would put that right there. You got a little bit of a look on the top. So fun. You can even go, hold on. Okay, you can even go as big as this. This is a Disney one I did. I had, as you can see from here, there is a lot of layers, which is why this is so full. And of course, some of it is hidden by the glue, but this is big enough to go onto a junk journal cover. So there's definitely different ways you can use these shakers. They're pretty fun. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.